just got real! Back up, homies, and let go of my uncle!
It's okay, kid.
In New Zealand, a petty criminal named Ricky Baker is dropped off at a rural house in a police car. His mother abandoned him, and the only person willing to take him in is Bella, who agrees to shelter the chubby troublemaker. Social worker Paula sternly lists all of Ricky's crimes.
We're talking disobedience, stealing, spitting, running away, throwing rocks, kicking stuff, defacing stuff, burning stuff, loitering, and graffiti.
Ricky takes a quick look around the house and climbs back into the car, but he has no choice. He'll have to stay here.
Ricky, this is your new home.
The only alternative is the orphanage.
Oh, that's my husband, Hector.
Whoa.
Soon, Bella's husband Hector appears with a gun and a boar slung over his shoulders.
You hungry? That's a silly question, isn't it? Look at you.
The stern man asks if Ricky has ever worked on a farm, or if he's just here for decoration. Meanwhile, Bella prepares Ricky's room. She adds a toy, some books, figurines, a mortar, a hot water bottle, and even a sharp knife. But Ricky quickly tries to run away. Exhausted, he collapses and falls asleep outside. In the morning, Bella sits beside him and gently tells him they miraculously found him.
Geez, boy, it's a miracle we found you. You made it all of 200 meters.
She tempts him back by listing all the food Hector cooked for breakfast.
Eggs, bacon, few sausages on the side, pancake.
Hector, still gloomy, shows no interest in talking to the boy.
Leave me alone.
Cool.
That night, Ricky abandons another escape attempt when he notices the hot water bottle again. He appreciates Bella's small gesture of care. Later, Ricky admits he was both disturbed and fascinated by the sight of a dead sheep covered in maggots, which looked to him like moving rice. A psychologist once told him to write haikus to express his thoughts, but most of them come out filled with curse words. Bella, however, knows how to win Ricky over. She teaches him how to shoot a gun, and together they immediately go chasing after a pig. Bella skillfully takes out a knife and kills the animal in just a few seconds, leaving Ricky shocked.
Whoa, wanna help me gun it?
Ricky turns 13, and Bella celebrates by playing a children's synthesizer while singing him a birthday song. Ricky sings along, though Hector looks like he's about to lose his mind.
Hip hip!
Hooray!
As a gift, Ricky gets a dog, and now he needs to pick the perfect name. His choices?
Either Psycho, Megatron, or Tupac.
He settles on Tupac. Bella jokes with Ricky that if he ever tries to run away again, the most important thing is to make it back in time for breakfast. Ricky spends the entire day playing with Tupac, but when he returns home, he hears Hector moaning and crying. Bella has died. Only 7 people attend Bella's funeral. The priest delivers a bizarre sermon, saying that in the afterlife, 2 doors await.
And through the first door, it's easy to get through that door, and on the other side, waiting for you, are all the nummiest treats you can imagine. Fanta, Doritos, LMP.
He urges everyone to pray to Jesus for a chance to walk through that door of endless snacks. Before the ceremony even ends, Hector walks out. Back at home, Hector sharpens an axe in silence. Ricky, trying to help, brings him a piece of burnt toast. Soon after, a letter arrives from the social worker.
This is Paula Hall from Child Welfare writing to you. Rest assured I am working tireless to find a new home for Ricky. You can expect a visit next week for Ricky's collection.
She's coming to take Ricky to a foster home. Until a new home is found, Ricky will have to leave, but he refuses to go anywhere and starts brainstorming ways to stay.
Why don't we just get you a new wife? There's plenty of ladies on the internet, I heard.
Maybe Hector could find a wife online, or maybe they could shoot back if the police showed up. But Hector firmly tells him to accept the situation. He himself plans to head into the bush.
I'm gonna go bush. I'm gonna disappear for a while.
Ricky argues, claiming orphanages torture kids and perform experiments on them. He's also furious that Hector put Bella in a box. But the truth is, Bella was the one who chose Ricky. Now, the only official option left is the shelter. That night, Ricky packs his things, takes a gun, and writes a dramatic suicide note. In the barn, he dresses a scarecrow in his clothes and sets it on fire, hoping to fake his death.
Uh-oh. Come on, Tupac! Come on, Tupac!
But the flames quickly spread, burning the entire barn to the ground. On the run, Ricky shows no lack of appetite. He polishes off all 15 sandwiches he packed.
Come on, Ricky, stick on the rations.
He tries warming his hot water bottle over the fire, but instead, he ruins it and puts out the flames. On top of that, Ricky has no idea how to hunt. Dry tree bark turned out to be nowhere near as tasty as sandwiches, and soon Ricky started hallucinating from hunger.
You lost?
No.
Yeah, you are.
At that moment, Hector found him.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
I hope you die.
Me too.
May as well just kill me now.
Their arguments are constant, but deep down, they've already formed a strange bond. Ricky insists he'd rather go back to the city. No dirt, no bugs. On the trail, Ricky complains non-stop. When he discovers Hector can't read, he mocks him in a goofy voice.
No. You can't read?
What's your
You're like one of those people who like raised by like wolves or something, eh? Ooga booga, me heck.
Furious, moves to hit him, but instead twists his ankle badly.
My foot.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Now he's stuck, injured. Ricky helps him settle down, but they're faced with a problem. Without help, they're stranded. Ricky also gets his first wilderness lesson in survival. When he asks about toilet paper, Hector simply tells him to use a leaf, then bury it. Meanwhile, Paula, the relentless social worker, realizes Ricky didn't die in the fire.
How can you tell, Paula?
Does this look like a human here to you, Andy?
His remains weren't in the ashes. The chase isn't over. Trying to survive, Ricky sets up a small camp and goes hunting. He manages to aim at a bird and actually fire. Ricky proudly asks, "Did you bring food? And what's this?" But it's Hector who surprises him. Even with a broken leg, he manages to catch a giant eel. Time passes, and Hector learns to walk again with the help of a stick. Together, they stumble across a remote hunting lodge. Inside, they find a leaflet.
There is a fear for Faulkner's mental health following the recent death of his wife. Police are not ruling out kidnapping. Kidnapping?
The notice describes Hector as possibly suffering from mental illness due to his wife's death, making him dangerous. Suddenly, 3 hunters walk in. They're shocked to see the pair everyone is looking for. Suspicious, they assume Hector kidnapped Ricky.
We got lost, I got injured, he's fine. It was basically a holiday.
Not a real holiday because he made me do stuff.
But then Ricky, trying to sound clever, blurts out that Hector made him do things.
I asked if he wanted to play with me, but he would just make me play with myself.
He adds that Hector has gentle hands, and without him, Ricky wouldn't have survived.
Hang on, he doesn't know what he means.
You're a bloody pervert.
What'd you call me?
You heard him? Yeah, you heard him, you old perv.
The hunters, disgusted, accuse Hector of being a pervert and threaten him with prison.
You're going to jail, you pervert.
Want to say that again?
Hector finally snaps and brawls with all 3 men.
Pervert.
In the chaos, Ricky shoots a hole in the ceiling and demands they let his uncle go.
Shit, just got real! Back up, homies, and let go of my uncle!
It's okay, kid.
They escape, leaving the hunter's gun destroyed. Only later does Ricky realize how badly his words in that cabin sounded.
Oh,
Put me away for sure.
bastards!
Yeah, bastards.
He hadn't meant it like that. The last thing he wants is more trouble with the police. He'd already been in jail for manslaughter.
Gangster. For what?
Manslaughter.
Double gangster, you need a teardrop tattoo.
No, I was young, it was a drunken fight.
So it was unlikely anyone would believe him now. That's why he wanted to stay in the forest.
I'm not going back to jail, I'm better off up here.
Ricky wanted the same thing. His family had been his last chance, and the only other option was a juvenile colony.
Nobody listens, there's no more homes, just juvie!
What's juvie?
Juvenile prison?
So they decided to hide out in the bush together. But little one should know, it was going to be really tough for them in the winter. The couple was put on the National Wanted list. Helicopters circled constantly in the sky, and special forces scoured the fields. Ricky had learned to hunt game, becoming more of a fugitive by the day. Eventually, they reached the high mountain lakes. Hector spoke in his own magical way, often remembering Bella. She had no family of her own, yet she had taken him and the boy in like stray dogs. Her heart was pure gold. The fugitives had gone so deep into the bush that Hector thought he spotted the extinct Guyu bird.
It's a hooyer.
Too bad they didn't have a camera to capture it. Later, in another cabin, the pair stumbled upon a ranger who was barely alive. Hector couldn't bear to see it.
You gotta get some help.
Ricky realized he would have to find help on his own. When he finally stepped out of the forest, he came across a beautiful Samoan girl.
What do you think you're doing out here, freaky kid?
The sight of her nearly took his breath away. Together, they galloped back to her house. There, Kahu called the police to report the sick man in the hut and told Ricky to relax.
Relax, bro. I know who you are. Seen your picture in the paper. Except you're skinnier in real life.
She already knew who he was. She'd seen his photo in the newspaper. In real life, he looked slimmer than she expected. Ricky couldn't help but be captivated by her. Kahu's father walked into the kitchen and immediately wanted to snap a few selfies with the local celebrity. He called Ricky a real man and wished him luck.
You're the man for me. You're a boy, but you're a man. I love you, Ricky.
Kahu then invited Ricky and his uncle to stay at their house. Ricky admitted that he never knew his father and his mother had abandoned him. The only thing he had left was a small fragment of her photo.
Oh, pretty.
Ricky eventually fell asleep, but when he woke up, he asked to be taken back right away. Near the house, he spotted a crowd of people dressed like ninjas and a social worker among them.
Where did they go? I know you know something.
He knows something.
Now Ricky had to find his uncle again.
Uncle, uncle, uncle. Think.
By then, the chase for the boy and the old man had gone on for 4 months. After saving someone's life, they had become celebrities in their own right. They were like two John Rambos, and whoever caught them was promised a $10,000 reward.
We're offering $10,000 to anyone who can capture them, dead or alive. Oh, alive.
One day, Paula finally spotted Ricky, but a cliff stood between them.
Come over here right now.
I'm not going back. I'm not going to juvie.
They bickered playfully, arguing over who was the Terminator and who was Sarah Connor.
I'll never stop running.
Yeah, and I'll never stop chasing you. I'm relentless. I'm like the Terminator.
I'm more like Terminator than you.
I said it first. You're more like Sarah Connor.
No, I'm not.
Yes, in the first movie too, before she could do chin-ups.
Paula pulled out some chocolate-covered nuts and offered Ricky a deal. If he turned himself in, he would never have to go back to the colony.
No deal.
Oh, come on, Sarah Connor. Don't be a fool.
You don't trade family for anything.
But Ricky refused. He would never sell out his uncle. So he pressed on and eventually reunited with Hector. Not long after, they ran into the same hunters again.
There they are!
Freeze!
Shit just got real. Again.
The men stole their supplies and sabotaged their guns a second time. Hector told Ricky it might be best if he returned, but
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're better at something else, then you should probably give that a go, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but I'm better at being a gangster.
Ricky insisted he was better off being a gangster.
A bloody gangster.
How would you know?
Because I've known real gangsters.
Soon after, they faced a massive wild boar. To protect their dog, Zag, Hector charged at it with a knife. The boar nearly overpowered him, but Ricky fired a clean shot right into its head. Sadly, Zag was fatally wounded, and Hector had to put him out of his misery. All this time, Ricky had been carrying Bella's ashes in his backpack. Once Hector learned this, he scattered them near a waterfall in her memory. Winter arrived, and the hunt intensified. 3 hunters stayed on their trail, along with the social worker, and even those so-called ninjas. They had to hide, just like in The Lord of the Rings. Eventually, they stumbled upon a strange man living in the bush.
A local legend about a guy who lives out here in the bush on his own. They call him Psycho Sam.
Claiming he was also a celebrity like them. Sam wore kitchen utensils on his head to block government tracking and even cooked wool. He had been hiding out for 15 years, fed up with filling out endless forms and paperwork. Despite his odd ways, Hector was still seen as the pervert.
This fella, he's the maniac.
Well, they're still saying you're dangerous and a bit of a pervert.
God.
And after robbing the hunters again, both he and Ricky were once more branded as outlaws. Then Ricky noticed they were surrounded on all sides.
What's the fastest way out of here?
Wait, I've got an underground bunker.
This tunnel leads to a hidden compartment.
I haven't dug it yet. Oh, what have I been doing with my life?
In the end, Sam decided to play dead, but there was still one way out. He had hidden a pickup truck under a tarp.
Trumpy!
Jesus.
To give the fugitives a head start, Sam offered to stall the police. In reality, he just melted back into the bush again.
Frothy! Not too fast, Ricky. Slow down.
But dozens of cars were already on their tail, along with several helicopters and even an armored personnel carrier. From the loudspeaker came the voice of none other than Paula, the relentless social worker, threatening them.
Pull the bloody vehicle over, Faulkner! Ricky, face it!
Ricky swerved suddenly and drove the truck in the opposite direction, trying once again to lose himself in the bush.
I didn't choose the skunk slide. The skunk slide chose me.
Hector begged him to stop, but Ricky pushed harder until the truck flew over a fence and landed upside down in a junkyard. Surrounded by special forces, Ricky refused to listen to Hector's pleas to surrender.
We're done.
I'm not going back! Traitor!
Instead, he fired a shot into the air, then shouted wildly that the old man had corrupted him all along.
He's molestering me!
I knew it! Bastard!
He's a molesterer!
Hector spat on the ground, then stepped forward to surrender. But then Ricky aimed the gun at him.
You're not going anywhere!
What, you gonna shoot me?
In the chaos, he accidentally fired and shot Hector in the butt.
Oh! You shot me!
I'm sorry, it was an accident!
Oh!
Both were immediately captured. The incredible, dangerous adventure had come to an end. In court, witnesses testified, and Ricky's fate was decided. In the end, Kahu and her father took him in. They even placed a hot water bottle on his bed, making him feel at home. Hector, after serving some time, was finally released. He had to stay at a rehabilitation center, where Ricky found him sitting with Tupac. Ricky asked for forgiveness, for shooting him, for burning down the barn, and for accusing him of corruption. But being an outlaw was so much fun. Then Ricky invited Hector to live with him. He promised to help out on the family farm. And he still dreamed of finding that rare bird and becoming famous. So Hector agreed, but only on one condition.
You gotta let me call you Uncle.
I've got one rule too. Not allowed to shoot me.
And that's the wild ride of Hunt for the Wilder People.
Come on, let's go.
If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to drop a like, and for more fun movie recaps just like this one, make sure to subscribe.